Okay, the first thing I want to show you, I got it I guess it was a garage sale, and the guy had passed away, and I'd always wanted one of these boxes. It was a snap-on box, and I'm not particular one brand to the next, but I like this old vintage style box. So I bought this from the lady, and I also purchased some tools with it. And these are the tools I got. They're not all snap-on. I have these are Cornwell impact sockets, 3/8 drive, shallow. And these back here are more Cornwells, and I think there's a few snap-ons in there as well, 1/2-inch drive impacts. So we got the whole set that's up here. The deep impacts, they are snap-ons, as well as the 1/2-inch drive that goes up to 1.5 inches all the way down, 12 point, and then some more deep Cornwell, or not deep, but just 1/2-inch drive Cornwells. And then I got some snap-on wobble sockets and some impact snap-ons, 1/2-inch drive. A lot of the adapters all came along with it. Then this is just a 3/8 regular set. And this stuff was all pretty dirty when I got it, but I've ran it through my ultrasonic cleaner and tried to clean it all up. Probably have to go through and oil some of the stuff. And I'll show you what's in some of the drawers. This is the ratchets I got. They were with the set here. And I also bought a lower box at an estate sale a couple weeks later. And a few of these ratchets actually came in that set too. This here's a snap-on. I think this is from the 70s. Pretty nice ratchets. They all seem to be pretty good. Got a few here that are newer, probably from the 90s, early 2000. I don't have the little faceplate on them. And in here I have a little set for drilling out broken bolts, etc. It's an extractor set from Snap-on, and a thread restorer. I think this is also either a Snap-on or a Cornwell set there. And in here I have some chisels and punches with a old holder. It's a kind of a vintage piece. I was pretty happy to get these black handle pieces. I have one proto over here. And the punches, I think I got it pretty well set back there. They're a nice set of punches. These were all, like I said, mixed up really bad and all greasy, but the guy used them. That was the deal. He must have been a pretty decent mechanic, I think. And this here's some of the extensions that came in with the set. They are all snap-ons and universal. A couple 1/2-inch drive in there. He had a couple, one real long, pretty nice one. I got a few longer ones, but that one's just nice to get the spare. This here's a Cornwell, and it's a Allen key. Looks like it's impact drive. Pretty nice little set. It's heavy. This was in there. I have no idea what this is. Flare wrenches. A pretty nice set of those. Had some fine machinist rulers, Snap-on, and a small feeler gauge. I'd never seen one really this small. Made by Snap-on. I said most of these are all, I'm sure these are all from the 70s. The flare wrenches. In here we got mainly just wrenches and specialty wrenches for the old Chevy distributors, and there wasn't anything really special in here. I tried to I really like this set. Oh, I didn't have a set of those. We were missing a couple wrenches, but I'll probably go through more of these later. Kind of get your guys' idea what they are. He had a lot of screwdrivers. And the 1/2-inch drive stuff, nice ratchets. The heads are really loose on them. I don't know if that is fixable or if you have to have snap-on do that or not. I'm not really sure on that. Nice breaker bar. Then this here's just another kind of a long-handled ratchet from it's an L715, so I like that one a lot too. And some back here, I just got some longer extensions that came in there. More screwdrivers. This one was in there. I get a Bill Elliott ratcheting, and then it had a couple of these, the older style. I know these are old just because of the handle size, and then one of them had an interesting mark on them that it wasn't insulated. And in the bottom drawer here, we have some of these wrenches here. Kind of a specialty wrench. I really like them. The full set was not there. There's only a couple of them to the set. And these angle wrenches, we did have a full set of these in there. And that is the only set of these I have. And a smaller set of these little open ends. I'm not really sure what the purpose is to have them different than the other ones, but I think this is another specialty wrench of some kind. I'm not really sure what they're for. It's a snap-on, but really small. 1/4 inch and I think 5/16. And then I got some crow's feet, 1/2-inch drive, up to 2 inches. The full set was there, all the way down in 1 1/8 inches. And here's another one of the adapter wrenches to get down in some of those areas. I think that, unless that or it's a torque adapter, I don't think it is though. I think it's just to get into an area. Heads and different stuff like that. This here's a Kent tool. I have no idea what that was for. It's a J21111. There's a few of them in here that I don't know what they really used them for. And this here's a Cornwell wrench that was in the set. 3/8 and 3/16 and 1/4. And I've got more crow's feet here. They're snap-on 3/8 drive. Full set was here. Nice little set. It's got the flare wrench, and I prefer using these on the rather than the other wrenches. They're easier to get on. But these here are Mac. Just a 3/8 set of Mac open end or crow's feet wrenches. And that's most of the stuff that was in this box. I think this box dates into the 80s. And the second box that I got at the estate sale, it's not a direct match, but it was a rolling box. And my next video I'll do on that and some of the tools that came out of that. I actually haven't went through them totally yet. Okay, thank you. Bye.